cookies and cappuccinos that will make you envious, gluttonous cocktails and cake, and decadent cinnamon rolls you'll lust for. There are so many ways to feel guilty as sin at Sin Bakery. Located in this adorable spot in Providence, Sin Bakery is the brainchild of owner Jennifer Luxmore, an owner with a passion for all of life's guilty pleasures.
Back in the days, we would talk about boys, or we would talk about food. And when we were talking about food, it was always, oh my God, I had this great thing. I shouldn't have had it, but it was so good. And so it was always like a sin. You still had it, but you felt a little guilty, but you still ate it.
So she decided to open a bakery, but it wasn't your average run-of-the-mill cake shop.
I always really wanted to do something where you would come and get some dessert and a cocktail. So the west side of Providence is a little more edgier, a little more hip, a little more relaxed. And so that's kind of the whole vibe of the bakery. We have a lot of different variety. We have all your regular stuff, we have vegan stuff, we have gluten-free stuff, we have flourless stuff. So we have a lot of options. We love what we do, and it shows in all of our food. All of our food is tested and worked on and perfected till it's perfect.
A trip to Sin should always include one of their warm cinnamon rolls.
Our cinnamon rolls are awesome. We finally came up with this really great dough, and then we have this filling: butter, cinnamon, sugar, brown sugar, a little bit of salt, and that gets spread over the dough. Dough just gets rolled up, and we cut it up into about 1.5-inch slices, proof it, bake it off, and then it gets topped with our homemade cream cheese frosting. They're sinfully delicious.
For some homemade nostalgia, try Sin's version of Yodel's, a gourmet version of that classic Drake's cake topped with sprinkles.
Well, you have that crispy chocolate outside, and then inside you have this really soft, creamy cake filled with that sweeter buttercream inside, and it's just like a little chocolate surprise in your mouth. They're really, really good.
If you're looking for something really, really rich, get yourself a Billionaire Bar, a chocolatey, caramelly treat stuffed with pecans.
It's really, really rich, hence Billionaire Bar. It's caramely and chocolatey and nutty, and it's just like melts in your mouth. And it's so good, you can't stop eating it, but you have to, because it is really rich.
And for more of that caramel goodness, try the Turtle Puff.
The Turtle Puff is a large cream puff. It's filled with a chocolate mousse and pecans, and then it has a caramel swirl on top with a little more pecans and a little chocolate decoration. They're really, really good.
Sin specializes in custom cakes, but if you want something on the go, nothing quite tops their Caribbean rum cake, a single-sized bun soaked in a butter rum sauce. Or for a handheld treat, nothing is as sweet as Sin's cupcakes.
We mainly sell cake, but you have to have cupcakes if you're a cake company. So we've taken our 3 most popular flavors: our funfetti, which is our basic vanilla with sprinkles in it, our basic chocolate, and our red velvet. We have those every single day. You can get them single, you can get dozens of them, whatever you want.
And while you may pin Jennifer for a cake person, it's the cookies that really get her going, with options like delicate macarons and everyone's favorite chocolate chip.
So cookies have always been my go-to. And chocolate chip, is the classic. It has a little bit of crisp to the outside, little slightly chewy on the inside, lots of chips. And then I love the little sprinkle of sea salt over the top. That little salt bit every couple of bites just really emphasizes the chocolate. If I'm wanting a snack, I go for chocolate chip cookies.
Of course, there are savory ways to sin as well, like this satisfying breakfast sandwich served on a fluffy biscuit with egg, your choice of meat, and a tasty house-made onion jam.
The sandwiches are one of the things that I probably, besides chocolate chip cookies, that I eat most here. It's great heated up, it is filling, it's not too heavy, but it's enough that it is like a great breakfast or lunch.
And whether you're there for breakfast, lunch, or a sweet, you'll be more than glad to pay for your sins at Sin Bakery.